And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Animation Commendation for another episode of Who Wants to Be Millionaire-Animation Edition. This is your host, Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown, and we're back for episode 9 of this third season of Who Wants to Be Millionaire-Animation Edition. No one's made it to the million so far, but maybe this contestant, he's promised that he could get all the way to the million. We have back with us last season, BlackCriticGuy. How are you?
Hey man, I'm back. I'm back with a vengeance. I'm like the Golden State of this game, basically. I lost the last round. I lost at the last question too. What are the odds?
Exactly.
But I'm back with a vengeance. I'm ready to win. And I can't wait to see what type of questions you're gonna ask this time. I'm kind of scared because last time it felt like a breeze, but this time might be even harder. But you know what? I love a good challenge. It might get me amped, get me pumped. So what do you say, man? Let's get this going.
Nice. Yeah, well, it's all dependent on the random number generator, so we'll see how
By
that
the
works.
way, is this live right now or this is pre-recorded?
I mean, it's technically live, but I made it private, so no one's really watching it right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Because sometimes there's technical difficulties, so...
No, it's smart, you know, and that way we don't get distracted by the comments. No one helps me cheat.
Yeah,
Although,
that's another reason.
You guys can definitely give me the answers because I could really use them right now. Just saying.
Yes, that's another reason too. So, for people who didn't tune in last season or don't know who you are, can you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, so I am Tony Watley II, also known here on YouTube as the Black Critic Guy. I review movies and anime on a somewhat weekly basis. I've been kind of in a rut, or I guess I would say not rut. I'm just lazy. But hopefully, I'm hoping that this will rejuvenate my spirits and make me get my ass off my bed and just go record videos like the old, like how I was like 2 weeks ago. So, but yeah, basically I review movies and anime. I'm a big lover of animation. In fact, animation is my favorite genre of film. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful art form, highly underrated because everyone thinks it's for kids, even though there are some great animation set pieces for adults and for families. You know, it's just an all-encompassing genre. And it looks lovely. It looks way better than the stuff you see live action. I mean, this world looks so dreary sometimes. So, yeah.
Okay, are you there? Okay, I think I lost you for a second. Okay, you're back. Great.
Oh, did I break out? Whoopsie.
Yeah. Okay, no, I got you back, so we're good. Okay, for those of you tuning in for the first time, this is a 12-question multiple-choice game all about anything remotely related to animation. As long as the Black Critic Guy keeps getting questions right, he goes higher up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points from the last save haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him. A 50-50 gets rid of 2 wrong answers. A phone a friend if he chooses. He can call someone for help. Or an Ask the Expert. This season, our expert is Ben Daniels, who you remember from the past 2 seasons, an animation lover and animation blogger. Black Critic Guy can see how he answered and decide if he wants to go with that or not. So, Black Critic Guy, without further ado, are you ready to play Millionaire?
You're freaking right, I am.
All right, that's what we want to hear. I'm going to share my screen with you. And can you see the screen here?
Yes, I can see the screen. That old Bluey, back again.
Old Blue. Oh, yeah, I like that name. I might use that for my nickname for this.
Old Bluey?
Oh, Bluey.
Oh, Bluey.
Reminds me of that old Nickelodeon face, kind of.
Okay, man.
Again, here's your lateral points. Remember, the yellow ones are your benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them no matter what.
Gotcha.
You're free to walk away whenever you want, but I know you're not going to do that.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I'm going for the gold.
Exactly. And here's expert Ben Daniels. Check out his blog, animegalaxy.blogspot.com. So Black Critic Guy, pay attention to what he says. He says, I'm really good at a lot of American animation, especially Disney and Pixar. I'm also very good at Golden Age era cartoons. In terms of TV shows, I'm pretty good with that too, especially Simpsons, Cartoon Network, etc. I'm also decent with Studio Ghibli trivia, where I'm not that good, however, is Don Bluth. And I really like his films, so I can't just take questions to them. Everything else I'm quite trustworthy with, though.
Don Bluth, come on, man. He rocked the 80s.
Well, at least you're telling you don't use him for those questions.
Although it's very impressive to see somebody that's very into the Golden Age era. Not a lot of people pay attention to the Golden Age anymore, even though it's one of the most pivotal ages of the animation field where it just dominated.
No, you're right. It's all nowadays. It's just all the Renaissance and everything.
Disney Renaissance. Like, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever.
All right, shall we start?
Yes, we shall.
Let's go. 500 points, Black Critic Guy. The animator and filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki famous for making films such as Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle, is from which country? Japan, Mordor, Narnia, The Land of Oz.
Oh, come on. You made that too easy. You could have at least picked like China, Taiwan, throw me a wrench. Although I do find it funny.
I could put Guam in there.
You could have. Why didn't you? You know what? End the game. I'm done with this game right now. No Guam.
No Guam love here.
Funny enough, he did mention how he wasn't strong. Oh no, he did mention that he was good at Ghibli, so that's interesting. Although it would have been better if he threw me a Don Bluth question. But of course, I gotta pick my answer. God, Mordor is so tempting though, but it's a Japan.
And remember, nothing's final to say final answer. That's your
final answer. Japan.
Oh, let's see. Are you correct? Your answer is correct. Good job. Ooh. I thought you get that one wrong, but hey, you got it.
I know. I was sweating profusely. I couldn't.
Yeah, I know. And you had a Studio Ghibli marathon on your channel recently.
Yes, a Studio Ghibli month.
Yeah. So make sure to put a link to that on the video below. Okay, next one's 1,000 points. I have to remind you, if you get that wrong, then that's the end of the game. You leave with nothing. I don't think it'll happen, but
why would you psych me out like that? That's not funny.
Don't worry. No one's got that wrong yet. So, you're in good hands. 1,000 points. Which of the following Disney canon films is based on a Middle Eastern folktale? Pinocchio, Aladdin, The Aristocats, Brother Bear.
Ooh, Brother Bear. That was so tempting. They're all such great choices. Oh, man, guy. I might have to phone an expert here. No, I'm just kidding. Final answer. No, I'm just kidding. Final answer B, Aladdin.
Oh, well, I was wondering if you were going to say the Aristocats. That'd be interesting.
I mean, it would have been interesting, though.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, definitely, I would have loved that.
I mean, it might be. Who knows? Let's see if my answer is correct or not.
Well, if you get this wrong, that's the end of the game. Your answer is correct. Hey, wow, who'd have known?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I think we all knew. When you said Middle Eastern, it was dead giveaway. It's like when you say Hayao Miyazaki, just hints. Take the little hints in the
I know you like your context clues in there, right?
Love the context clues.
Nice. So you have 1,000 points. How's it feel?
Yeah. Got to get the easy ones out of the way. The warm up. I'm ready to get into the meat and the nit and gritty. Hopefully we keep it going.
Well, let's keep it going. We don't want to see you get out of here. So let's go. 2,000 points, BlackCriticGuy. The 2013 DreamWorks animation film Turbo is about what type of animal who dreams of becoming the next Indianapolis 500 champion despite how impossible that may seem? A, a crocodile. B, a giraffe. C, a snail. D, a penguin.
You know what's funny? I would have loved to see a film about a giraffe becoming racing in the Indy 500. Just imagine him trying to get into a car.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hold up. Oh, my head. Hold up. I'm getting in. I think I just broke the car. I broke the roof.
I would have imagined they just put wheels on his hoofs.
Put wheels on his hoofs?
Yeah.
Okay, but I think anyone who's ever seen this film, and I have seen this film, not a bad film, not a good film either, but it's entertaining. My final answer is going to be C, snail.
C, snail, final answer. And you said you saw this. Did you remember correctly? Your answer is correct. Good job.
There you go. See,
funny enough, this is actually my least favorite DreamWorks animation movie.
Wait, even more than Shark Tale?
I haven't seen Shark Tale since I was a kid, so maybe if I rewatch it now, it might be changed. But for now, it's Turbo.
It's infamously hated, so.
So yeah, I mean, I remember I liked it as a kid, but I was a kid.
I mean, you were a kid. We liked stupid things on TV, flashy colors and all that stuff. Hell, I remember I liked Mike, Lug, and Og. No one remembers that show.
Nope, I don't remember that either.
There you go.
But yeah, so maybe if I rewatch it now, it would be Shark Tale. But for now, it's Turbo. Okay, you got that right. But we want to get you further. BlackCriticGuy, 5,000 points.
Let's go.
As of May 2017, which of the following Illumination Entertainment films does not have a sequel scheduled to be released between now and 2020? The Secret Life of Pets, Minions, Sing, Hop.
I have a feeling I know this answer because all the A through C have been so far successful films. The one that stands out of the bunch is Hop, and Hop was actually one of the biggest embarrassments. So
no one remembers that one anymore.
Do you remember what it is?
No, yeah, I saw it, but no one remembers.
Yeah, but what's the film about?
It was about this Easter bunny, the son of an Easter bunny who wants to become a drummer instead of taking over the business from his father.
It's so weird because that was their second film, and they decided to do the whole animation, like 3D animation live action hybrid. And I'm like, you're an animation studio. That's like Pixar saying, "Oh, we want to make a live action drama now." I'm like, after making Toy Story, they're like, live action drama. Let's do that.
Well, I mean, I think that was one of the plans for John Carter. I think it was supposed to be a Pixar film originally, but then they decided they couldn't do that since it was live action.
I mean, I guess, but I just don't think it would have worked as a Pixar film. It just would seem so weird. Seeing Pixar do live action is weird. That's why watching WALL-E was so different. Even though the live action parts were very minuscule, it still was just distracting.
Yeah, it's a bit jarring from the experience. Yeah.
But my final answer is going to be D, Hop. Because I don't. If they made a sequel to Hop, they are embarrassing themselves. No, I loved Secret Life of Pets. I could see a sequel to that. Minions made $1 billion. They're going to make a sequel to that. And Sing was financially successful, though I don't see that getting a sequel just yet. But I wouldn't rule it out. So, final answer D, Hop.
Well, you did some good process of elimination there. Did it pay off? Your answer is correct. Good job.
Oh man, you got me scared there for a second. You were gonna say like, well, actually, Sing's not getting a sequel. So wait, Sing is gonna get a sequel?
Yeah, they announced Sing 2, I think, for 2019. Sing 2, Minions 2, and Secret Life of Pets 2 have all been announced in our plan from now to 2020.
Why are they doing a Minions 2? Oh, I did not like the first Minions. They don't work well on their own. They are supporting characters. I hate it when like movies will take a supporting character and give them their own movie. Like they announced that they're gonna do a Bumblebee spinoff, and I'm like,
yeah, that's what I heard. Like, yeah, why?
Bumblebee works well as a supporting character, not a lead in his own movie. I mean, what are you doing? You know?
Exactly. I mean, some people complain about Finding Dory for the same reason, because they made Dory the main character. But
well, see that in that case, it wasn't really a spinoff since all the main characters from the first film are in the film. It's just that she took the center stage. But I still agree with the point. Like, no, it doesn't make sense to make her the lead. She's a supporting character.
Well, like Cars 2 with Mater.
Hey, I thought we talked about this, man. We don't talk about that.
We do not mention that. I am sorry. Forgive me. Well,
I'm gonna have to quit this game again.
Oh, don't do that. I'm running low on contestants. Okay, you're doing fine. You got 5,000 points. Let's get you higher. 10,000.
Let's keep going. Yeah.
You have all lifelines. Which Batman actor voiced the titular character in the English dub of the 1992 Studio Ghibli film Porco Rosso? Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Michael Keaton.
You thought you could trick me with this one, didn't you? You forgot I did Studio Ghibli month. I know who did it.
Oh, yes. Darn, how did I forget that?
Mm-hmm. Or wait. No, you're being sarcastic now. You knew this.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did. Final answer is going to, of course, be D, Michael Keaton. I mean,
D, Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Although George Clooney would have been a tempting offer.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting voice. Your answer is correct. Good job.
See, you thought you could throw a wrench at me, didn't you?
Well,
he'll never guess this one.
In my defense, I made this game before I got a contestant to play this game, so it wasn't made for you specifically.
Ooh, okay, I see you.
But in my opinion, I think this is an underrated Studio Ghibli film. I think it's actually
really good.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly good. There's even like this little romance between his like the girl that works alongside him that I actually bought. And
Yeah.
you know what's funny? Out of all the Studio Ghibli films, this is the one that Miyazaki was actually tempering with to make a sequel.
I can see that, yeah, because how it ended.
That could be a future question right there. Which Studio Ghibli film was Miyazaki most looking forward to making a sequel to? Is it this? Pokemon?
Thanks. I'll make a note of that for the next game.
Will you?
Maybe.
Will you really?
I have it in my mental notebook. Mental notebook of thought. MNOT. Minot. Okay. We're doing fine. You're 2 away from the next benchmark. You have all your lifelines. Let's get farther. 20,000. In the 2000 Aardman Animations film Chicken Run, which character is once part of the RAF, the Royal Air Force? Fowler, Nick, Mac, Mr. Tweedy.
Oh wow, okay, this one's throwing me now. I haven't seen this film in a while.
Okay.
Can I at least have like hints as to, because the names don't really do it for me since I haven't seen the film for a while. Can I have like a little understanding of which character is which? Fowler, is Fowler the one voiced by Mel Gibson?
I don't think I can give any hints that way. I think
wow, really? We're gonna do that?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I mean, ooh, this is gonna be a hard one then.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. No, Fowler's not the Mel Gibson one. I'll tell you that.
See, I'm tempted to pick Mr. Tweedy because his name is Mr. Tweedy. Wait. Okay, are all of these choices chickens?
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, you can't answer that either, huh? Because the Royal Air Force is supposed to be the British Air Force. So, I mean, I'm tempted to say Mr. Tweedy, but I haven't seen this film in a while. That's why. So,
to remind you have your lifelines, and if you get this wrong, you go down to 1,000.
Yeah, I know. That's why there's a lot riding on this.
and there's right now there's like 5 or 6 people with 1,000, so you'll be tied with them. So. But if you walk away with 10,000, you're definitely top 5.
That's why I don't want to be top 5. I want to be number 1.
True.
Oh my god.
Well, you can call someone for help if you want, or ask Ben, or 50-50 it.
Ooh, this is so hard. I forget if he even said he was an expert in. I don't think he said he's an expert in Aardman.
No, he didn't mention anything about Aardman, no.
That's just helpful. See, I'm torn between 50-50 or ask the expert. I don't want to ask him a question that he's probably not particularly intelligent about. Ooh, okay. Let's do 50-50, buddy.
That's 50-50? Okay, let's give it 2 wrong answers for you. Fowler and Nick.
Oh my god. Woo! I almost said Mr. Tweedy.
Yes.
Well, that makes it even harder, though. Oh. Because now I don't know which one's which now. Mr. Tweedy was like the closest thing. Oh, man, I don't even know Fowler.
Yeah, Mr. Tweedy was the human owner of the farm, the male owner.
Oh, and Nick is a bird, isn't he? Chicken.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Oof. This is wow. 20 only at 20,000, and you're already throwing me for a wrench. Oof. Oh, I don't want to be knocked out so fast, though.
Hey, you could call someone if you want to.
No, I already used 1 lifeline. I'm gonna use 2 for freaking Chicken Run. What am I, a chicken?
No, you are not. Oh, what will he do?
Okay, I'm diving in. I'm going for the Hail Mary throw. Final answer: A. Fowler.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Black Critic Guy, you had no idea. Used 50-50.
Oh my
Took a
god.
total guess. It's A. Fowler.
I'm so scared.
Get this wrong, that's end of the game.
End of
Get
game.
it right, we keep going. Black Critic Guy, your
Ooh.
answer is correct.
Oh!
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes, Fowler was the old army rooster guy.
Oh my
Who always
god.
talked about his RAF experiences.
Screw you. Screw you, Chicken Run. You know what? You know what's funny? I hated that film as a kid too.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack there for a second. Oh.
You know, it's a good thing you didn't ask Ben. He didn't know that one either, because he too didn't see it in forever.
I mean, who remembers Chicken Run? All I remember is that Mel Gibson plays I think his character is Nick, right? That's the guy that helps them try to escape.
No, Nick is a rat, one of the rats.
See, that goes to show you I don't remember the freaking movie. But I do remember Mel Gibson, he plays this.
He plays a rooster, yeah, stunt rooster.
Stunt rooster. He gets blown into the internment camp setting, and he teaches them how to fly. I remember that. I don't remember him. That's why. So.
Yeah, I saw this movie about a couple months ago.
Ooh, okay.
Well, okay, you can
I feel
breathe.
good now. I
I
feel good. I wasted my 50 though. I hate wasting them.
Hey, look,
you got me.
If you didn't use your 50, you'd have said Mr. Tweety, right? And you'd have got to 1,000.
Yeah, I would have. Although it would have been too obvious to say Mr. Tweety, so.
Oh, true.
I mean, just because his name has Mr. in it doesn't mean that that's the right answer. No. Well played, though. Well played, brother. Well played.
Oh, thank you. You played well too. I'm glad you went for Fowler.
I'm glad I did too.
Okay, Black Critic Guy. The next one's at 32,000. You get that right, you have that no matter what. Let's go. You have 2 lifelines. As of May 2017, what is the highest grossing Leica film with a worldwide gross of $124.6 million? Kubo and the Two Strings, Coraline, Paranorman, The Box Trolls.
No, that's another hard one.
Well, at least these films I'm sure you've seen more recently than Chicken Run.
That's putting it lightly. Although, again, I don't really know the box office gross of any of these films. That's the problem. See, this is where the 50-50 would have came in handy. See, I'm tempted to say Coraline, although deep down I feel like it's Paranorman. Paranorman kind of had the but this could be Kubo though. Kubo could have replaced it as the highest grossing now. God, I don't know this one. Why you gotta be so mean to me, dude?
Hey, I'm gonna make it interesting.
This is not interesting. This is angry.
I'm very interested to see how this will turn out.
Yeah, you are. While I'm sitting here suffering and stuff.
And don't forget, you have your Ask the Expert if you want, or phone a friend.
God, the 50-50 would have helped though in this situation.
You say you're tied between.
I'm tied between 3 of the choices. I guess 2 now. Paranorman and Kubo. And I don't remember. Oh man, this one's throwing me for a tizzy. I know it's not Box Trolls. As much as that film kind of got noticed, it didn't get that much attention. And I'm tempted to say Coraline because usually the first film is the one that has the highest gross, and since it was Leica's first film. See, you should have asked me which is Leica's first film. I could have done that.
Well, that's too easy for 32,000 points.
How do you know? No one really knows Leica. Okay. Oh my god. See,
we're all there with you in spirit.
I'm tempted to say Kubo. I want to say Kubo, actually.
Just remind.
Say that again?
If you get it wrong, you go down to 1,000.
Thanks for the reminder, Mom.
Yes. Just letting you know.
And I'm guessing our little expert doesn't know this one either.
Maybe not.
I mean, he hasn't, like, if there's one thing I took, like, you told me to pay attention. One thing I noticed, he didn't mention any stop motion animation in his little bio there. So much for the animation guru.
Well, maybe it slipped his mind to mention
Oh,
that.
sure, it slipped his mind. It slipped his mind because he had nothing to say about it.
Well, you could use the expert lifeline to find out.
Oh my god, I'm so tempted to say Kubo right now. I want to say Kubo actually, but I don't know. That's the thing, like, because I think it's Paranorman too, and I don't know who to call for to ask this.
But you have the expert too.
Who would I call to ask this question? That's the thing.
You have any fans for friends?
I mean, not in the stop motion field.
Yeah.
This one's so hard.
I'm sorry, this was harder than your last game.
Hey, I asked for this though. I asked for the challenge, didn't I?
Yes, you did, and you got it, right?
Got some adware there.
Yeah. I just saved myself from a virus.
God, I'm so tempted to say Kubo right now, though. Highest grossing Lanka film, right?
Yes. The one that made the most money. You have your lifelines.
Yeah, I don't want to use them before the 32,000 mark. I'm gonna need them later on, so I was hoping to like coast and then use them.
Well, it's your game. Just know what's at stake.
I know what's at stake. Thank you. Shoot.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I get it. I'm hurrying up. Okay.
No. Take your time. I'm in no rush.
Oh my god.
I have no class today.
This is killing me. It's killing me. I'm like holding a bottle right now, squeezing it, just to myself like, oh, I don't want to screw this up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm ready.
What are you deciding to do?
Oh my god, no, I'm not ready.
Take your time.
I think I'm ready. Oh my god, this is gonna. You know what sucks? If
Yeah.
it's Coraline, it's gonna piss me off so much. No, because I think Coraline only made 91 million at the box office. It wasn't the biggest hit, but it was like good enough to kind of get Lanka off the ground. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Again, just remember worldwide gross, not just America.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think I got this.
Well, are you saying Kobo, Coraline, Paranorman, Expert? What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna go with final answer C, Paranorman. Final answer.
How sure are you?
3070.
Oh, okay. All right. BlackCriticGuy, you weren't too sure. Went final answer, C, Paranorman. You get this wrong, this end of the game, you go down to 1,000.
I
Get
got
it right,
some.
you keep it. BlackCriticGuy, your answer is wrong.
Damn it!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Dang it.
It was Coraline. And that's the one that you were hoping it wasn't.
See, I knew it. I knew it. Oh.
And if BlackCriticGuy. I am so sorry.
More like you're not sorry, you're disappointed.
I'm really sorry that You didn't get that one.
I should have known, man. I had a feeling it was Coraline, but I was like, well, but Paranorman was getting so many praises and stuff. I should have went with Coraline. Dang it. Should have called somebody. Maybe that would have helped me. But I didn't know who to call.
No, the expert knew if you had gone with him. He knew it 100%.
Oh, he knew it?
Yeah, he was 100% sure it was Coraline.
Damn it. Oh, great. Blew it again.
I'm so sorry.
And this time it wasn't freaking, it wasn't Tom and Jerry that threw it off for me.
So now you have two movies to hate, Tom and Jerry and Coraline.
I can't hate Coraline. I actually really enjoy Coraline. So
nice.
But now I hate the fact that it cost me a win. That's what I hate.
Hey, BlackCriticGuy, I'm sorry, but I'm really glad you came back, and I really enjoy playing this with you.
Well, I would have enjoyed winning the game.
Yeah, I know you would. So, before we go, is there anything else you want to say, or how can people find you online?
Well, you can find me on my channel, BlackCriticGuy. In fact, I'm wearing my shirt right now, BlackCriticGuy. You just go on YouTube, type in BlackCriticGuy, or go on my Facebook, type in BlackCritic. Actually, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, just type BlackCriticGuy. You'll find me. If you want to follow me, like on Instagram or Snapchat, it's under Tony Watts. And that's it. I mean, I have nothing to say right now. I'm just so angry.
Nice. I'll put links
Closed
to that
off
below.
with 1,000 points for Coraline. You threw a wrench at me, asking me freaking box office gross, and like I thought we were asking animation questions. What does that have to do with animation?
Anything related to animation?
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that.
That anytime.
Don't give me
that. For those of you watching, we have one more contestant to go for this season, and if not, we have a top 5 come back for round 2. So stay tuned. Bye,
Don't
everyone.
give me that.